Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the T's in my lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Y'all, welcome back. Stretch. Okay, hopefully that break in between the ciphers was a restful one. I actually got my steps in. I'm feeling good. I did some more work on my side project. It's looking pretty good. I implemented another web component that I built before into it. It's looking kind of nice. It adds a little bit of extra to it. So neither here nor there. Welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on. Because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I won't find time. And so by doing untilit.works and these ciphers, I'm kind of like obligating myself, kind of, really, not really, to be by a computer so I can do this. And so might as well work on stuff, right? So that is why untilit.works is a thing. I mentioned a cipher. A cipher is a 3-hour block of time. And within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, just working on what you're working on, just trying to make some progress on it. Break sessions happen around 15 minutes after the hour. I'll pop up to indicate that, hey, it's time to take a break. Get up, drink some water, do what you got to do, or sit here and listen to me talk about something random I found interesting on the internet. Or you can come up here and talk about something random you found interesting on the internet. But the point is for you to kind of let your mind rest and not focus on what you're just focusing on, right? All right. Like I said, I'll pop up here when it's time for the break session. If you ever come to this site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. And that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. So you may need to click play to start the stream. Next to that is an open closed caption button. So right now I'm using a speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browser to turn my speech into text. And so if you click that open closed caption, hopefully what I'm saying will be turned into text accurately and put into the space that opens up. Below that, we have 2 buttons. There's add a clip and create a highlights video. If there's ever anything during these break sessions that you thought was kind of interesting, you can actually clip it out. What happens is you click add a clip and it goes back a couple of seconds and it marks a timestamp. Each clip is 5 seconds long and you get 5 clips. Once you're ready, you click create a highlight video. And what I'll do is I'll save all the timestamps. And then when we're back in the work session behind the scenes, it'll take the recording of the break session, cut out the timestamps, join them together, put an intro, put an outro, and then you'll be able to preview it, download it, do what you got to do with it. And I'll show you where you can check that out. Then there's a countdown timer, countdown to when the next work session happens. And then there's a button to join the room, which is like if you want to ask questions or chat. All right, cool. Yeah. All right. So let's talk about work session. The work session looks something like, ooh, it's hot outside, by the way, too. I live in Florida. All right. So this is the work session. Over in the upper right-hand corner, we have the menus. If you click subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the other side, there's an audio player. So if you want to listen to some music while you're working on some stuff, I had some folks that make really great music submit some instrumentals. So if you want to listen to some stuff while you're working on, it's a Bandcamp player. So that means you can like purchase the track, you can share it. You can also, I added the ability to tweet it. So if you want to spread the word about some really cool artists, feel free to do so. Please and thank you. You can tweet it right there. Towards the middle, we have a to-do section where it says add a task. You type in what you're looking to do, hit enter or the plus button, and it'll add it to the list of tasks. You can click the text to edit it. You can click X, the button, to delete it. Or if you want to mark it completed, you can click the check box to mark it done. Now I'll send it to the done section, and you'll be able to see what you completed by clicking the done header. Now, you can also click that Twitter icon and it'll open up Twitter and it'll pre-populate a tweet with all the things you got completed. So for me, it's kind of like a nice way of saying, hey, got some stuff done, feeling good going into the week. Even if I never get anything else done on these projects, at least I know I got some stuff done. Then in the column to the right, we have a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happens. Again, that's 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. That button will take you to a section where, let's say you don't have like a thing that you want to work on, but you still kind of want to feel productive, right? You heard about this coding thing. You're like, oh, that could be kind of cool. So I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what I've seen from the curriculum and what people have told me that have gone through them, if you complete those programs, I think by the end, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing web development. And you'll have like kind of like a base knowledge to kind of know what you don't know, sort of. Like you'll see something like, oh, I know that already. Or if I see that, oh, I don't know this yet, but I have the foundation to be able to learn from it. So that's that. I also have, so if you're already into coding, but you're looking for like a little quick project that you can just kind of follow a tutorial through and just, it'll hopefully spark imagination. Like, oh, I could take this thing I just learned and put it into this. I have 3 tutorials there. Now, I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are to like look over tutorials. So I have 3 tutorials there that I think are pretty dope. One of them is after following the tutorial, you put your phone number into an input box that you in a page that you create. You hit call, and then the browser will call your real world phone number, and you can have a conversation back and forth. Then we have one that's the opposite, where you get a virtual number from Vonage, and you link your application to it that you create, and you can call that virtual number from your real world phone and answer it in the page that you just created and have a conversation. Cool stuff. And then the other one is 2 users like log in to like an application, they log in, and one can call the other through the browser. So pretty cool stuff. At least I think so. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. Like I said, if you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. Now, that video you sent to be created, the highlights clip, it'll say status submitted when it's being worked on under that highlights section. And when it's ready to be viewed, it'll say status done, and the view button will show up. And you can click that. You'll be able to preview the video, you'll be able to download the video, and you'll also be able to click to share to Twitter. Twitter sometimes shows the video depending on the URL, but I post to other social media, and so I download the video anyway. And that way I just attach it to the tweet, and I know it'll show up. Now, Hako. Hako stands for Help a Coder/Creator Out. And it's a thing I made that if you're ever working on a project, you get stuck, maybe want feedback, you can create a Hako, which is a room that you can invite people to join in and be able to work collaboratively to be able to help solve your issue or maybe give you feedback on a thing you're looking for. So if you click View Hako, right, it will show you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with. And there's a filter by keyword, so if you help narrow down what you're looking for. And when you'll be able to request to join the Hako here. When you create a Hako, you present it with this form. You enter in a title, 3 key words to help somebody find it. You click create, it'll generate a unique URL. You can copy the URL, or you can click to share to Twitter. And then when you join your Hako, it looks like this, title at the top. Over on the right-hand side, we've got the you can leave button or open a menu for some more options. We have a text chat over on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, we have a countdown timer, countdown when the next break session happens. You can copy the URL and you can click to share to Twitter again. Now, when someone clicks your link, like I said, they just don't jump into your room automatically. They actually are going to request to join your room. And you'll be able to see who's requesting because they'll pop up under pending. You'll be able to click their username to either open up Twitter or GitHub, again, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile and see if you want to let them in. And then there you can decide whether you want to approve or deny them. If you do approve them and turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. because again, the point of the Hako is for you to be able to get the help or feedback that you're looking for on the project that you're working on. And I think by being able to show your screen to everyone else in the room, you'll be able to provide the context of seeing what you're seeing, and then they can be able to give you the help or the feedback that you're looking for. So that's why you can screen share. Now, the way you communicate through the Hako, there's a text chat, like I mentioned before. You enter in your message here towards the bottom, hit send, but I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody has their audio chat enabled, we'll be able to speak to and hear each other, right? Now, but don't worry for the folks who don't have the audio chat enabled. They'll still be able to follow along, because whatever you say will be turned into text and put into the text chat, so they can still follow along. Also have the opposite available, where you can enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat, you can still follow along, because the messages put into the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. And so that way you can still kind of know what's happening. And I think that's pretty much everything. Yes, you can check out all the different Hakos that have been created. Cool. I'm going to get y'all back to work, because I think I'm really close to getting this one part of the admin section done. It actually came out a little bit easier than what I originally planned, because the API that I'm working with, it gives me what I need. Because I thought I was going to have to like store it, and then every time it changes, save it to the database thing I have, which is not really a database. It's a weird JSON thing I made, and have to call that every time. Where this, I can just call the API and get the data for me, and then just show it on the page. It's so much easier. So yeah, that helped a lot. So that was the good thing. And so I'll be able to just, because yeah, it was pretty straightforward. So that was good. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy about that. That was cool. And it was similar to kind of like what I was doing with another like section of the site. So it was similar enough to where I could just like knock it out pretty easily. And but yeah, it's coming up pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? And I want to finish that section. There's like another little section on the host page, and but I already have that set up. I just need to show it on the UI, and that'll basically be it. And then I think I'm going to try, and because I built everything kind of like with Astro as like the underlying framework, and so I'm thinking there's a new version of Astro. I don't even know, because I kind of like stopped working on this project maybe like last year, because it was working, it's fine. But there's like some changes that I knew were coming, so I didn't want to keep working on it and then have to change stuff. So the changes came, I'm working on it, and so I'm hoping the upgrade to the newest version of Astro won't be that bad. So I'll be on a good thing, and then I just need to like tweak some like UI stuff to kind of make it a little bit better, and I should be good. And then I'll be able to bring that back to the group, and it will be good, I think. So we shall see. But I'm going to get working on that. I hope whatever you're working on is also going very well for you. And I'm going to send you all off with some traveling music. And this right here is Anthony Cruz, a.k.a. A Butter. The track is called Thank You. Because again, thanks for hanging out. Catch you 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity, and y'all be easy. Anthony Cruz, aka A Butter. Thank you. All right, y'all be easy. Peace.
I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like hell. And everybody says hell. We spread love like hell. I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were